Doesn't it feel great to be alive? Hey, Chicago Cub baseball fans, Ryan here. First and foremost, hope all you guys are having a beautiful Thursday and a happy Friday Eve. Yes, guys, it is very exciting that tomorrow is Friday. Yes, so happy beloved Friday Eve. Hope all is well, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Wow. So, all right, guys. There's really a couple things I want to address in tonight's episode. Mainly the two things we're going to address in tonight's episode. We're going to talk about what PCA said about LA Dodger baseball fans. So we're going to talk about that. But before we get to PCA, we are going to talk about some breaking news out of Cubs camp regarding a Cubs prospect and his future in the upcoming WBC. So guys, I took my camera out on the back patio because it's such a beautiful evening here in Boise. So I really hope you guys don't mind that. But let's get into the breaking news regarding a Cubs top prospect going into the WBC, and it all has to do with Jonathan Long. In case you guys do not know who Jonathan Long is one of the top prospects in the Chicago Cubs organization. He played last year in AAA Iowa. When he played last year in AAA Iowa, he ripped it up. He hit the ball like the ball was like his worst enemy. Literally, that's how hard he can hit a baseball, guys. And he's not like, when you talk about the height or the build of a first baseman, he just doesn't look like, he is the height and the build of a first baseman, okay? It just isn't that way. That's how Jonathan Long looks. But he does really well, guys. He has a really good swing. In a matter of fact, I compare Jonathan Long swing to a former Chicago Cub in Cody Bellinger. My own brother, Casey Opitz, okay? I tell my own brother this. I'm like, Jonathan Long, okay, top prospect in the Cubs organization, has a better swing than you. And the one thing is, I'm not being rude to my brother. I'm just being blunt, honest, okay? I love my brother Casey so much, and I can't wait to see him in a few weeks in spring training. He may want nothing to do with me, but that's all right. But yeah, guys, we do have some unfortunate news regarding Jonathan Long. Last Saturday, the Cubs were playing their second spring training game at home against the Texas Rangers, and there was a little bit of a collision at first base with Jonathan Long and a Rangers player. Jonathan Long was playing first base at the time. There was a little bit of what you could call a minor collision. They took him out of the game. The great news about that, he did walk off under his own power. But the unfortunate news is, it's been about 5 days now, and Jonathan Long has made that decision that he is going to withdraw from the upcoming WBC. And Jonathan Long was scheduled to play in this upcoming WBC for Chinese Taipei. And he will now not make the trip to Tokyo, Japan. He will be staying at Cubs camp. He is not getting placed on the IL, so that is a good thing. But Jonathan Long, guys, who was really looking forward to being in the upcoming WBC for Chinese Taipei, he has withdrawal from that tournament. So Jonathan Long will miss the upcoming WBC BC. And I mean, I wanted to get that out there. That news was actually made last night and yesterday. Very, I mean, very unfortunate thing, of course. You know, you don't want to see that on anybody. But unfortunately, it did happen to Jonathan Long, guys. So there you guys have it. That's really the news on Jonathan Long, guys. Now it's time to talk about Pete Crow Armstrong and what he has been talking about in the past couple of days about LA Dodger baseball fans. All right, guys, so probably a lot of you heard what Chicago Cubs center fielder PCA was saying about LA Dodger baseball fans. Now, let me just back up a little bit, okay? A couple days PCA was on a podcast, okay? Yes, Pete Catches Anything was actually on a Cubs podcast, all right? And what he was saying about LA Dodger baseball fans is he was referring to most of the fans at Dodger Stadium that sit in the outfield, okay? Obviously, about 2 years ago in the postseason, it was Padres, Dodgers, and these are two teams that absolutely do not like each other. I mean, you know, these days the Padres, Dodgers is like the Red Sox, Yankees of the NL West for the 2004. All right, you got two California teams that I would say hate each other. And I do not use that word like a lot. It does not come out of my mouth a lot. But yes, those two teams pure hate each other. All right, so long story short, guys, there was an incident 2 years ago where LA Dodger baseball fans were cursing out the Padres bullpen. They went so far to the extent that they were throwing garbage at them. As crazy as it sounds, glass bottles were being thrown at them. You know, a lot, like soda cups, all that. But I mean, the glass bottle was far enough, and it did get the Padres bullpen into a retaliation, which obviously did not go well. The game ended up not being stopped, and actually 11 LA Dodger fans, they were arrested on the spot for that. So, I mean, like, the security at Dodger Stadium did the job without a doubt, okay? But when PCA, going back to what PCA, okay? When PCA was a little kid, he went to Dodger Stadium because he grew up going to high school not too far away from Dodger Stadium. So he went to a lot of games at that ballpark. But the one thing he said on live is he remembers a San Francisco Giant versus LA Dodger baseball game at Dodger Stadium. And he remembers that Giants fan who was just sitting, minding his own business, having a beer, watching the game, and, you know, rooting on his Giants. And he ended up getting assaulted inside Dodger Stadium by 10 Dodger fans to the extent he was taken to the hospital. And due to his injuries, he had to retire from his job and had like difficulty walking for the rest of his life. And at this time, I believe the Giants fan was like in his late 30s, so a very young guy, okay? And, you know, PCA says that one thing, that one incident, it didn't just happen at Dodger Stadium. It happened right in front of PCA as a little kid. And you got to understand this. When it comes to Dodger Stadium, I do not talk bad about it. I have been inside Dodger Stadium to watch the Cubs and other teams a lot. I have met some of the nicest people at Dodger Stadium, but I have also met some of the rudest people at Dodger Stadium. And a matter of fact, I hate saying this about our Chicago Cubs, but I have been to Dodger Stadium and I have seen Cub fans be way more rude and offensive than Dodger fans. So I'm not saying that Dodger fans are the rudest, okay? I'm not. I am just saying, guys, that Dodger Stadium, I call it a war zone. I always tell people when you go to a game at Dodger Stadium, when the LA Dodgers are playing, you need to be very careful, not just, what you say and how you say it, but, your surroundings. You just never, ever know what is going to happen. You don't know if you piss someone off. I mean, literally, in a way, it's kind of living in a maximum security prison, okay? The guys, I will be very honest with you. If you ever go to Dodger Stadium, it is very beautiful. Vin Scully Avenue, right outside. I have a lot of respect for Vin Scully and everything he did in the game of baseball. I tell people this all the time. If there is one of my favorite Dodgers I can ever talk about, it is Jackie Robinson, Vin Scully. I am a huge fan of Clayton Kershaw, and those are three men that were Dodgers that went about the game the right way. And so, and I love Ohtani and I love Mookie. That's as well, guys. But I really wanted to get your guys' thoughts and input on what PCA said. If you are a Dodger fan watching this, I am not trying to offend you. All right, I know there are Chicago Cub fans out there that are pure rude as all get out, and you know what? And I'm a Cub fan, and I'm willing to say that. But I just want you guys to know what PCA said. You guys probably already heard about it and all that. So, but I do want to get you guys' input on it. That is a big thing. So definitely let me know your input down below in the comment section, guys. But that's really the news on PCA. He does talk about that one incident, not really a lot, but a few days ago, he did talk about it, and he did talk about how traumatic it was for him. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So definitely let me know your input. All right, guys. It is Friday Eve. It is a Thursday night, and I am 2 days away from reporting to Grapefruit League spring training. So this Saturday, I will be making my report to spring training in Florida. I will be down there for some WBC coverage and also baseball YouTube work as well. So very, very excited for that. No, it is not my first time going to Florida for spring training. I have done it before, but I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of an update. I really think I should just leave you guys with this one question. I've asked it a couple of times, but I really haven't talked deep into it. So the question I'm gonna leave you guys with is, do you guys want me to do coverage in spring training of former Chicago Cubs? I am more than welcome to do that if you guys like. I am going to do videos in Florida on the channel, obviously, but what I'm talking about is what I did last year when I was at Cubs camp, having footage and all that. If you guys want baseball footage from that in Florida, definitely let me know so I can just do that, guys. It's really a question I've asked you guys, but I really haven't gone so deep into it, and that's kind of why I'm asking you guys it now, because I mean, I'm literally pretty late asking the question. I mean, 2 days from today I'll be reporting, and so do you guys just want normal coverage, which is what I'm doing right now, or do you want footage from spring training down there. I'm fine with either or. You guys can decide that and all of that. If you guys want coverage, like baseball coverage from like one of the games, definitely let me know. If you guys want just like normal coverage, like I'm doing right now, also let me know as well. I am going to be in Cactus Lake Play for spring training and Cubs camp to see my brother Casey. So definitely when I'm there, we will have that on the channel. Also, I get to meet T-Mac. I get to meet Taylor McGregor and all that. So it will be great to meet her. I'm going to try my absolute best to have, when I meet T-Mac, to have that on the channel. I'm going to do my absolute best and all that. But Casey, I will definitely get Casey on the channel, you know. He loved being on the channel last year. I think he loved it a little too much. So, but that's Arizona, okay? If you guys want baseball coverage in Florida, let me know. If you just want what I call the normal coverage, let me know so I can like just plan it and bippity boppity boo, okay? So you guys know what I mean by that. So, but yeah. So yeah, and then again, let me know what you thought of what PCA said about LA Dodger fans and all that, because I would like to get your input on all that as well. All right, guys, so that's all I got. As always, drop a like down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Kind of got to get pissed off that no Cubs games are televised till Sunday. Sorry, Sunday, because Sunday is March 1st. So that's got to suck like brutality. But yeah, Jonathan Long, guys, Cubs top prospect. He's actually the number 3 prospect. He is not on the IL, but he will not be going to Chinese Taipei for the WBC due to his injury last week. But at least he's not on the IL. That's more important. So other than that, guys, have a great rest of your Thursday night and your Friday Eve. And I'll see you all back here tomorrow in the next episode.